Welcome back to the craft room, guys. Today we're going to do a quick video on the basics to get you started with papercraft. Now, I realised when I started bringing out some of the items for today's video that this one really is a where do you stop? So in the spirit of trying to keep it really simple, I am going to show you how you might want to start making cards, just basic greetings cards. I'll show you a few that we already have here. And I'm going to have this as our basics, if you will. There are some things that I'll show you maybe towards the end that you can start to bring into your paper crafting that would enhance it, but really for beginners all you actually need is the cardstock and the paper stock, some form of glue, and a few basic tools. So let's have a look at how we would start. So for you that are starting out, I would suggest that you get some blank greetings cards. So as you can see, I've just pulled those out there. This pack has 15 square 6x6 cards, which is what I've used here in this one here. And you can get them in all different sizes, and you can use those as your base because they really are basic blank cards. So that's what I would get if I was starting off. This one I think was from the Works. This one was from the Pound Shop, and also the Pound Shop do the craft card as well, so the brown ones. You can make really stunning cards for not very lot of money. So the next thing that we're going to need is a range of different pattern papers. So I'm just going to grab this for you because I have a little pile. Now these you can pick up again at places like the Works. I think that's where that one came from. This has come from the card making magazine, so it's some lovely Christmas papers there. The Works, a range of different papers, some Christmas ones from a magazine. And as you can see, you can start to build up your stash pretty quickly. These were from the Pound Shop, and they're actually really good quality paper. This one too. And not just for paper crafting, I use this to make pictures and things. So yeah, just as you go around and you flick through and you start to find papers that you like, just pick them up. So you can see there a whole range of different sizes. This is a big one, 12 by 12, with lovely Christmas papers there. So as you can see, you can soon build up a stash of really pretty papers that you can use to start building up your... What is it with this? I keep losing the... You'd be able to start building up your cards. I'll just move you back over here because I nearly lost you then. Okie dokie, so paper cards. I do have some embellishments here. These are available. These were from Hunky Dory actually. So we used to have inspirations. The craft store just a few miles away. So we used to be able to go there and get those. So I do have some sentiments for Christmas and for birthdays that you can add, and they are just like these ones here. So just to add an extra special message. Now, if you don't want to buy those, and to be honest, it's going to take me 3 lifetimes to use up those sentiments. What I generally do is when we have birthday cards, particularly ones with nice sentiments or things that I might be able to use for the kids to make their uncles birthday cards and such, I will take them off the card. As you can see, this one I've just removed because I'll be able to use that on a different card. Sentiments here, let's see what else we've got. Brother, That one has suffered a little bit for being in the box, but yeah, you don't actually have to go out and buy the sentiments themselves. You can use cards that you've actually have come into your house, and you'll be able to take off some of the elements and reuse them again. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to need are a range of different glues. So let me just bring these in. Nothing fancy that you're going to need here. I have a range here. This one is a high tack glue that has quite a long drying time, so you won't get instant results with this, but it does allow you to manipulate things such as the bow, etc. You could move this along if you were not wanting an instant fix. For instance, if you use the foam pads and stuck that on, you wouldn't be able to move it round. So I like the high tack glue for that purpose. But you don't need anything special at all. This is double-sided tape on a roll, so it's a tape gun, if you will. So you just roll that along the card and that will deposit the tape for you. Your standard double-sided tape. This is just a basic kids glue stick. Sometimes there's nothing better than a glue stick to be able to help you with your project, and this is standard. I know it's in a kids pack, but it's just PVA glue. So a range of different glues. As you work through your projects, you will start getting your favourites, and yeah, it's just a case of trial and error. But those are all the basic glues that you would need. These double-sided tape and tabs help you create 3D projects. Like this one here is like decoupage. Can you see there? There's quite a few foam tabs in there. So yeah, these help give depth to a project. I also like to use the awl in order to be able to pick these tabs up, because they do get quite sticky. So I use the awl, pick them up, and then I'm able to place them onto my project where I want them. Another couple of tools that you might want to use in conjunction with the cutting mat is a scalpel. Obviously caution is recommended there, but you can use that on your findings, etc. If you had something that look, this one for instance, if you were cutting out and you wanted to just pierce things out, you could use that. If it's not cut quite through, you could use that to cut through, or that's where I would also use the awl, because this is a die cut and some of the shapes are really intricate, so you just use the awl to push through your die cuts. Another tool that I do use with die cuts, I haven't actually got any paper dyed cuts to show you, but say for instance I had some flowers, I'd be able to use these ball tools, and this is just an old mouse mat cover, and you put your paper flower on there and you can use these ball tools in order to manipulate it to give it a 3D effect. So yeah, that is something that I use. I use a range of different glitters and markers to embellish projects, just to zhuzh them up a little bit. I also use these gems that you can see here. You can get them in packs from the pound shop, etc., just to add a little bit of extra something to the project. And then we're perhaps getting into not so basic territory here, but other things that will help you are things like ink and stampers. So that will help you to be able to either add sentiments or little pictures that you might want to add to your projects. You can use craft punches in a range of different ways in order to be able to embellish your projects. Again, we're moving out of the basics territory here, but it's very easy to overwhelm yourself with everything that you can get. So your basics are the first few minutes of this this video, and we're just expanding on basic here. So craft dies, you use those in your die cutting machines. I have the Sizzix Big Shot, and I can use that not only to cut out dies, I can use it to emboss cards. So this is an embossing folder, and you pull that through and it will emboss card for you. Masks can be used in conjunction with ink, and this is plastic. You pop it over your card and then you can put the ink through here, and then that will obviously give you a picture of a Highland cow. So yeah, as I said, when I first started this, bringing things out, I thought, gosh, there's a lot that you can actually do with it. I also would recommend, particularly if you're getting into your card making, something which you can score with. This product is fabulous, and it deserves a video of its own, really. This is called the Ultimate Pro. It's Crafter's Companion, and you'll be able to see here you can do a range of different scoring on it, and it also becomes a guillotine, and it's really useful. But when you start using your own cardstock, you're able to pop it on and you'll be able to start scoring your own lines. So that can be really helpful to help your projects actually look a lot more professional. So yeah, I do obviously have a lot more than this, but this is a basics video. But I think that some kind of scoring tool would actually class as a basic anyway. So with what you've seen today, you'll be able to create a range of different cards. As you can see here, I've used some of these sheets to add to the card with double-sided tape, stick those on, and then build up the cards with a range of different sentiments, pictures. I could stamp onto here, I can add the gems, I can add ribbon, and inside you can see with the stamps you can just put happy birthday in there, make a few cards up ready, so during the year, whenever it's somebody's birthday, Christmas, etc., you already have a stash of cards ready for the off. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It was just a quick canter through all the basics that you would need, and perhaps some that are little extras. It's easy to become overwhelmed with it, so just stick to the basics while you are finding whether you actually like paper crafting or not. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you have, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the craft room for more crafty videos.